Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Bagas here, and as of recently, I've been making tier lists about Dinosaur King. And if you've seen any of those tier list videos, you can probably tell how passionate I am about the show. So, I figured it would be a fun idea to make a video around it. Today, I'm going to express my love of this series and just talk about it and relive my childhood, basically. Also, leave a comment down below if you have also watched Dinosaur King, because I am curious to see how many people have shared my experience of watching the show.
Dino Flash!
So I guess before actually talking about why I love the show so much, I should probably explain what the show is even about. The basic premise is that a bunch of scientists from the future manage to revive dinosaurs and turn them into cards with an element given to each type of dinosaur. The characters are able to summon the dinosaurs with the corresponding stone plates, and by the way, the stone plates have a whole lore behind it, and also yes, it's basically Pokemon with dinosaurs. Season 1 focused around random dinosaurs summoning through natural conditions related to their element, and the main protagonists, the D-Team, Max, Rex, and Zoe, and the other adult supporting characters, trying to collect the dinosaur cards to prevent the Alpha Gang, aka Team Rocket basically, from collecting the cards and using them to do bad things. There are two mini arcs within Season 1 where the D-Team are captured by the Alpha Gang while trying to reclaim a Styracosaurus card from the Alpha Gang, and they try to escape the island. And then there's the finale arc where both parties team up to take down a rogue Alpha Gang member, Seth, from bringing the dinosaurs to the present day. Season 2 sees the parents being kidnapped by a new faction called the Space Pirates, and their goal is to collect these orbs called the Cosmos Stones and gain ultimate power, or something like that. Basically, it's the plot of Avengers Infinity War. To stop them, both the D-Team and the Alpha Gang travel through time to collect the stones, which are scattered in different points of history. The Space Pirates ultimately get their wish, summoning an evil pterosaur, but are stopped by the D-Team and Seth using the power of the Stone Plates. Now with that out of the way, let's talk about why I love this show.
You want to fight? Go, Cryolophosaurus!
Now while the plot of Season 1 is pretty simple, I mean it is basically just the D-Team collecting dinosaurs, but the simplicity of it does make the dinosaurs really showcase and the central focus, which I do really like because it's just really fun just seeing the dinosaurs in action and performing their elemental moves. Saying that, however, the two mini arcs were also really enjoyable. The one with the DD trying to escape the Alpha Gang's island is really fun and intense, with the question of if and how they're gonna escape. And it also ends with a fun final battle between the two sides. Well, I say battle, it was really just the D-Team wrecking the Alpha Gang with the moves they stole. But boy was it satisfying. Then there's the finale arc that was built up really well through the latter stages of the season. We see Seth being built up as this maniacal villain that culminates with him creating a new devastating move and a giant black T-Rex. It was also really satisfying to see the Alpha Gang and the D-Team working together, and we just got some really good character work and interactions. The final battle of all the dinosaurs using a huge fusion move against the Black T-Rex was visually spectacular, and to balance this, we get a more personal battle between Max and Seth that culminates with a satisfying end as Seth is sucked into the portal of his own creation. Now I like the plot of Season 2 a lot more because of the overarching narrative. Any scene involving the Cosmos Stones or the D-Team's parents are really intense because of the stakes of this mission, and just to see if the parents can escape or not. There's also a lot of big moments in Season 2, especially in the latter half, that I really enjoyed watching. Now, the finale of Season 2 for me was not as great as Season 1 because it felt a bit rushed, and the Space Pirates fusing all 7 Cosmos Stones wasn't given the proper time to resonate and leave a larger impact. Not to mention it's resolved within 2 seconds anyways, and the supposedly powered up spectral armor dinosaurs get defeated with one attack. Even Brontikins was defeated using a single fusion move. But I do like how Seth is the one that ultimately defeats the Space Pirates and gets his redemption, and I do like how the series ends properly with Rex and the Alpha Gang traveling back to the future. So yeah, the plot had its ups and downs, but I enjoyed it overall, and hey, I mean it is a kids show, so by those standards, it's above average in my opinion.
Yes, but I'm not alone. Isn't that right, Maximus?
Let's talk about the D-Team first. Max, Rex, and Zoe are your standard kids show protagonists. They're funny and competent. Max can oftentimes be the butt end of the joke, but he is shown to be capable of taking things seriously when the situation calls for it. Rex is the more serious one of the group that also has his fair share of comic relief moments, and Zoe serves as the balance between the two and the emotional support side of the group, that can kick ass when she needs to. Their companions, Chomp, Ace, Paris respectively, were also fun and entertaining. Chomp is usually the one that gets the most action, often finishing fights, with Ace acting mostly the same but with less battles overall and often has its own antics. Paris, much like Zoe, serves as a support with healing her teammates and yet can still kick butt when the situation calls for it. The side characters were also good, Reese being tech support and Dr. Taylor providing some comic relief whenever he's involved, while also occasionally giving the team some dinosaur knowledge, and the other side characters were also entertaining. The Alpha Gang were mostly treated as comic relief, with Ursula, Xander, and Ed basically being the Team Rocket trio, mostly being, incompetent, with occasional instances of being threatening. Terry, Spiny, and Tank were also mainly comic relief and also kind of fodder for the D team. Terry is definitely the most competent of the trio and has genuinely been terrifying at times. Dr. Z is again mainly comic relief, but is generally more maniacal and evil, and Laura and Rod were surprisingly more competent than the main trio. Seth at first was just a more competent and sadistic member of the Alpha Gang before he eventually revealed his true motives and became the true final villain of Season 1. His appearance in Season 2 was also fun, with him playing both sides to achieve his own goals before getting his redemption at the end. Honestly, Seth is probably one of my most favorite characters in the series because he's the most competent villain and, who plans and schemes, and it's just fun to watch as you never really know what he's gonna do next. The Space Pirates is definitely the most competent villain group in the series. Gavro, Sheer, and Foolscap all successfully collected 4 out of the 7 Cosmic Stones. Now you all know my love for Sheer at this point, as she is the most competent and the most terrifying at times. And yeah, that's why I love her. Gavro and Foolscap were competent enough, with them occasionally being comic relief as well. Their modified dinos, Gygas, Maximus, and Armistice, were crazy strong when they debuted, but kinda fell off as the series went on, but were still competent and strong, aside from the finale, but let's not talk about that. Spectre was also mainly played for comic relief, but it was, a genuine part of his personality. Then, he can also genuinely be terrifying when he wants to, and his chemistry with Seth was also really fun. Also, Rontikins was an absolute unit when he was first summoned. So yeah, I enjoyed the characters. Most of them weren't that deeply written, but did their job well, and for a kids show, they're above average, I say, which is a recurring theme I see. Now, I can't talk about this series without mentioning the dinosaurs because they are one of the best aspects of the show. The creativity of the moves is absolutely insane, and just the animation and the models look so good. If you can't tell already, the show is animated in 2D, but the dinosaurs themselves are animated in 3D, which makes them stand out and just look much better when performing their attacks. But yeah, that basically sums up what I have to say about the dinosaurs themselves. They're cool, look awesome, and is a huge factor of why I love the show so much.
This is all your fault because you wouldn't help fight! No!
In conclusion, this show was my childhood and one of the main reasons why I love dinosaurs as much as I do. And I really do wish it continued, but the way it ended off was satisfying, and hey, if anything, it can now be something I cherish for the rest of my life. I enjoyed the plot, I love the characters, and I of course love the dinosaurs. And you know what? I'm happy I can finally express my love of this series to all of you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Every day, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. And oh boy, that was a very long recording session. I've been here for like almost 50 minutes. But yeah, this video also turned out to be way longer than I initially expected. Just based off script length. I don't actually know how long the video is gonna be, but the script is usually it's like twice of what my usual asset type videos are. So yeah, and oh god, this should be fun to edit. Oh boy. But also, like I said in the start of the, like I said in the intro, leave a comment down below if you guys are also fans of the series, and also your experiences watching the series, if you are a fan. Because I am genuinely curious, like, how many of you were exposed to this show. I'm trying to find the right wording, but yeah. So, if you're a Dinosaur King fan, leave in the comment section down below. I am curious to see how you feel about the show as well. But yeah, that's all I have to say. And I'll see you in the next video. I'm gonna rest my voice now. And yeah, bye.